what are the instruments for used for minor surgical procedure or the wisdom tooth procedure. Basically, this is a minor surgical kit. Let us see what are the contents of the minor surgical kit. Okay, first we have to keep a syringe and needle for local anesthesia. Right, this is very important to keep and use always a new disposable syringe and needle for local anesthesia. A basic diagnostic tools are the main part of the minor surgical kit, like mouth mirror, probe and tweezer, right, for the diagnosis purpose. Then after giving a local anesthesia and diagnosis, we are assuming that we are doing a minor surgery of the wisdom tooth extraction, right. After the local anesthesia, we have to take a flap, right. So for BP handle and the 15 number blade should be kept in a minor surgical kit, right. This kind of round BP handle is more useful for taking a good incision. It has we can take a good pen grip with this kind of round BP handle. Then next, after taking a full incision, you have to take a reflector flap, right. For the reflecting a flap, you have to use such a periosteel elevator. It has two ends, a flat end and a pointed end. A pointed end is always used for reflecting the interdental papillae, and the flat end for taking out the full thickness mucoperiosteal flap. This end goes between the periosteum and the bone, right. So we can able to take the full thickness flap. We can use such kind of Moon's probe also, but I am more comfortable with the periosteal elevator. After taken a flap, we have to reflect the flap with the retractor, right. Such kind of L-shaped retractor is very useful in minor surgical case. This is a Langenbach retractor. It has three types basically, a small one, medium one and large one. The large one with this kind of bend is more useful. So this end will help to retract the whole flap and prevent the soft tissue from the laceration while doing the osteotomy, right. After the reflection of flap, you have to use a straight 702 burr or round burr with the help of such kind of straight handpiece for the osteotomy. I always advise to use a straight handpiece, micromotor handpiece with such a 702 metal burr for the osteotomy. Do not use a air rotor for the osteotomy. As I already covered, the use of air rotor can cause air emphysema, right. Next, after doing the osteotomy, you have to do elevation, right. So generally I keep these two kind of elevators in my kit. This is a very useful Warwick James straight elevator. I have already covered the use of elevator with different principles in my previous video. If you are not already subscribed and watched my videos, please kindly subscribe my YouTube channel Oral Surgery and Beyond and watch my previous videos and send it to your friends also. Generally I use this kind of Warwick James straight elevator for the all elevation, and after the elevation or luxation I use generally this kind of big straight Coupland elevator. This Coupland is modified elevator having some kind of angulation. A 10-degree angulation is enough for the good engagement of the tooth and elevation. After elevation, you can take out the tooth with the help of a forceps. You can keep one forceps in this kind of set also, right. After the taking out the tooth, extraction of tooth, you have to do a osteotomy, smoothen of the surface with the alveoloplasty instrument, right. This bone rounder or bone file instrument I always keep in my minor surgical kit or wisdom tooth surgical kit. It has a two end. One is a larger end, one is a shorter end. this larger end have to use like this, right? You have to file the sharp bony part, right? After the smoothen of the sharp bony part, you have to debride the wound with the help of betadine solution, right? Sometimes there is a chance of bleeding, and if there is a bleeding is not able to control, then we can use the pressure pack or the different method. I also keep this short electrocautery based on use on the cells. This I keep. This is my old small cautery. I have also a large electrocautery in my OT. So this small cautery unit is helpful for bleeding control. These are the tips of this cautery unit, right? So this kind of cautery is very helpful in all surgical procedure. After the wound debridement, we have to do a suturing. So I always keep a good needle holder. I always use a good needle holder for the suturing. I use 702 burr for osteotomy and 30 black silk with round needle is for the suturing, right? After suturing, you have to cut the thread ends, right? So always keep one good scissor. This is a dolphin scissor, you can say a angled scissor, mostly used for the wisdom tooth area, right? So basically these are the basic instruments for the minor wisdom tooth surgical kit. There are few options we can add in this kind of kit also. Like for retraction of the soft tissue flap, you can add a Minnesota retractor, right? With kind of these tooth elevators, you can add a winter crier elevators also, if you are comfortable with the winter crier elevators. Then with such kind of large scissor, you can add a small scissor also, right? And I always suggest to keep one mandibular and one maxillary molar forceps to keep in your minor surgical kit. All these instruments you have to keep in such a green color cloth. Always after use, wash the instrument thoroughly with the disinfectant solution and keep in this kind of green cloth. And after this, you have to keep all instruments in such kind of box, right? So this box you can directly put in autoclave to autoclave your instrument, right? So this is a basic minor surgery kit for wisdom tooth surgery. Thank you for today.